activity number 3, the wheel. If you've done the wheel before, you might remember the first wheel circuit we do with the team runners. Gets a bit shoulder, lactic threshold, can get really nasty, so you want some nice light weights for that. Light hand weights, dumbbells, a couple of bottles of water will do, you don't need a lot. And we do need a kettlebell for some swings and some high pulls and stuff like that. So, let's get warmed up and then I'll go through everything in a bit more detail with you. Right. Okay, just rubbing on the spot then. Let's get nice and loose. Give the chest a stretch. 10 chest pulls. 10 circles each way. wheel circuits to do. Each wheel consists of, it's all 30 seconds worth, but you're only getting like 6 seconds to quickly switch between exercises. And we have what's called like a hum exercise, like the centre of your wheel, okay? And that's a fairly low intensity exercise, although the first one really starts to get you towards the end. I'll explain that in a minute. Morning portals. Then you've got 4 spoke exercises, okay, that are much softer, much more high intensity. So you do 30 seconds of your active rest exercise, and then 30 seconds on your main exercise. And you keep swapping between, working around, and always back into your active rest. So, let me show you the first one. So, we're doing always with some light hand weights. And your first active rest is T runners. Okay? So you make a T shape, and then you just jog it on the spot. Nice and light. What starts off tough, easy, sorry, it does become really tough toward the end. Because you're doing that every other set. Back, T runners, T runners, T runners. So it really starts to work the shoulders, really hard to hold them up. You do need to drop them for a second, obviously just drop them. Or you can put the weights down and just have your arms up, okay, that'll still get you. Okay, and your other exercises, exercise 1 is always a body weight exercise. So we're going to do lateral bounds. So on one foot, you're going to load that leg, just cross to the other, okay? Nice and smooth and fluid and soft, okay? The distance is up to you. You can just do a little distance at first, okay? It's just left foot to right foot. Just lower the leg a little bit, okay? Then you're back to your T runners. Then we have a kettlebell exercise. On this first wheel, we're just going to do swings. So grab your kettlebell, regular kettlebell swings. Through the thigh triangle, snap the hips forward, okay? Don't squat your swings, hinge. Power them up with the hips, okay? Keep the lats engaged. So you should be like this, not like this. Okay? At the top of the exercise. Then you go back to T runners again for 30 seconds. Pull them down, straight to the next one. Your third exercise is always a burpee variation. On this first wheel, that's a burpee with a double prone jack at the bottom. So that means this. So you go down, before you come up, 1, 2, and then up. Okay, so it's a double prone jack. Then up. Then back to your T runners. Okay, and the fourth exercise in each wheel is always an ab exercise. So on this first one, you do overhead sit-ups. You've got the choice here really. You quickly grab your kettlebell. We're only doing 2 rounds of this circuit, so just swap and do a single side. On the second round, you can do the other side. Or you can just hold the kettlebell in like a dual grip. Just do it like that. It's up to you how you want to do that. As long as you've got something overhead and doing a sit-up, okay? So in between all of those main 4, you're doing the T runners, T runners, T runners, 30 seconds every time. Okay? Right, so it's 16 sets. Remember, the switch is almost instant. You've just got a few seconds to put your dumbbells down and go into the next exercise. Right, so let's get started. Right, not looking forward to these T runners, not going to lie. Right then. Anyway, let's make a start. Here we go. Wheel number 1. 3, 2.
If you probably ever teenager today, question of what it is, or that rock and roll music that they like,
wheels to do. The next one, again, your back off exercise one you can start with and return to. It starts easy but it gets tougher. Loaded jacks. So, similar, but you're not holding them up this time at least. So just jacks with your dumbbells. And if you'd rather do regular jacks, okay, so just like your warm up. Okay, and there. Oh, there you go, up as you go out. Right, your bodyweight exercise this time is a broad jump to back pedal, burpee, broad jump, back pedal. Okay? Sorry, no, just broad jump, back pedal. The burpees come later. So, broad jump, load your hips, jump loud and soft. 1, 2, 3 little hops back. Okay? So, a nice big jump forward, worth 3 hops back, or you can just back pedal like that, however you want to. Then you return to your jacks. Your kettlebell exercise this time is a high pull, hanging high pull. So from the knees, pull high, pull high. So like a swing, up here this time. Okay? Not doing a clean, trying to catch it, just pull and return. Okay, your burpee variation this time, rocket jump burpee, so there, so your feet by your hands and then big jump reach for the ceiling. Okay, and then your ab one on this round is leg raises, just plain old, strict leg raises, strict as you can. Don't sit on your hands. I know it makes it easier, I know the classic comeback to that is, but my back hurts. Your back hurts because you're using your hands. Yeah, your core's weak and it's never getting better. So rather than sit on your hands, do them with both legs. And as you get better and your core gets stronger, straighten them up. So eventually you can do them like that. While keeping your lower spine, it needs to be pulled into the ground. Okay? That needs to happen, not by sitting on your hands though. Okay? Right. Here we go. Here we go then. Wheel number 2, loaded jacks. Here we go. 3. Well done, great so far. Okay. So our last wheel, number 3. This time, your dumbbells stay down. So you may have noticed on each of them, the bottom half movement gets probably harder and more complex. The top half gets easier. So the first one you're holding the whole time. Second one, you're up and down. This one you're just down. Loaded bunny hops. Or again, you'd rather just forget the weight, put them down and just do normal bunny hops. So, just stood. Imagine a line or use one of the lines in here on the floor. And it's just side to side. Keep your hands soft. You don't want to be like this. Nice and soft. Okay, we'll just put the legs down. It doesn't matter really. So loaded bunny hops. Your first one, your body weight exercise. Scorpion press ups. So you're going to lower yourself and bring that leg right up and back. So like this. There. There. You can do it kneeling as well. Okay, so squeezing this glute, bringing it up and back, okay? That's your body weight. Kettlebell exercise, plyo deadlift. So you want a heavyish weight, but obviously you're not going to max this out because you can't with the plyometric element. Equally, you can leave the plyometric element out if you want to. If you're just a beginner, I suggest you do without it. So kettlebell between the heels, knees out, armpits closed, and up, and a little jump, tap down, a little jump, tap down. Keep your arms straight, and then landing soft. Okay? Burpee variation. So we start now the murder burpee. Again, you can change this if you need to. So, there, up, plyo lunge, each side, and that. But if you'd rather just do a nice steady rear lunge each side, that's fine. And your ab exercise this time is cycle crunch. There, twist, fluid and smooth. See, one leg is bent at a right angle, one leg is straight, and I'm just switching it. Okay? It's not this. Okay? Moving the hip, fluidity, graceful. Okay? So, yeah. That's it, we should start. Okay, let's get it done. And when we get it done, we're doing a very little finisher, and it's completely different. We're going to be doing some 10-second contractions, upper body, doing some overhead pressing and some rowing. So that'll be interesting. Okay. Right. Go then. The final wheel. 3, 2, 1. Right, stop. Stop on the ankles. Stop on the knees. Stop on the elbows. and then cycle crunch. To wrap them up. Come on, look at that. Okay, so we're going to work on some push and pull fundamentals. It's a technique that I've developed called, I call it hold 10. So you're combining isometric hold and isotonic contractions. It helps you focus on the movement. Okay, so we're just going to do 10 reps, push isotonic 10 shoulder presses, and then 10 reps of bent over row. So we're doing one set push, one set pull. Okay, so you push relatively, but not too heavy, dumbbells. What I'm looking for is perfect alignment. So my arms and shoulders at the bottom of the square, yeah? So not like this, not like this, not like this, not like this. Okay? What you're after is that perfect alignment. Okay? Perfect alignment. There. Every 10 seconds we're going to go up. 3, 2, 1. Down for 10, up for 3. 10 reps. Okay, so you're really going to focus on that movement. Plant yourself into the ground like a tree. Your second one, about a couple of breaths. We're going to do the same for pull. So we bent over rows with a nice heavy kettlebell. Okay? You want that perfect hinge. Make a hand sandwich. Your belly and your quads are the bread. Okay, if you're there, knees out, you know you're in the right place. Underhand grip, pull and squeeze, 10 seconds, down, 3, 2, 1, pull, holding that hinge. If you find it like this, it's because your legs are not getting your hips back. Okay, there's no sandwich, the ham's falling out. Okay, there, where you've got your sandwich. You need to get your hips back for your hinge. So that will help you with your deadlift and everything as well. And your kettlebell swings, etc. Right. So, just give you a second, take a swig of water or whatever. Soon be over. And then we're straight into total mobility then. Right. Okay, so dumbbells first. Shoulders. Right. 10 reps we're doing. Okay, ready? 2. 1. There. Perfect 90 degrees. Check the mirror. Up. Down. stretching. Well worth doing whenever you choose to do it. Right, if not, we're back tomorrow with jump, I believe. Anyway, I'll see you for one and or both of those. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're a new viewer. See you soon. Great day.